Hello and welcome back to this video. This is part 2 of 1 Victor 40. If you haven't checked out part 1, I recommend that you click on the top right of the screen now on the card to see that video. This is part 2. This is the second leg from Bridgend to Swansea. So I hope you're going to really enjoy this video today. We're driving the class 175 and it's been enhanced with the Armstrong Powerhouse and Enhancement Pack. So I'm going to talk you through it. I know it's working today and I'm using a different system with the recording, so hopefully this will work just as well. So we're going to get started on the train. As you can see, it says, "Welcome back, driver. This is the second leg and we'll take you to Swansea, where you'll be finished for the day. Passengers here at Bridgend have finished boarding, so you'll depart when you're ready, but we do need to set up the train first." So I'm going to take F1 off and I'm going to put that onto F3. Just going to try and set the train up now. Oh, is it controlled? I can't remember how to do this now. There we are. Put the train into forward. Now we need to type in our number, which is 11698. Press F1. Now we want to put in the train, which is 1147, and I know it's working this time. Press 2, and it says command in progress. 1147 Carmarthen, your train is now numbered. Now the train is pretty much ready to depart, so that's what we're going to get ready to do now. Oh. Whoops. Keep doing that, I'm pressing the wrong thing. There we are. We're going to get started on our service now towards Bridgend. So the speed limit leaving towards Bridgend, towards our first station at Talbot Parkway. That's a nice class 175 there. So our first call is Talbot Parkway. Speed limit will be increasing to 90 miles an hour shortly. We stop there at 15:09 and depart at 15:10. Then we have Neath at 15:15, departing at 15:16, and then Swansea arrival of 15:27. Speed limit is now 90 miles an hour. Seem to be doing very well with this train. The train is pretty much set up how it was beforehand, which is good. My favourite sounds. Make sure that the train is working, which is good. Don't think this is the motorway. No, it can't be. The motorway's further south at Sarn here. So I don't know what road that is. Probably the road to Meestag or Maestag. It's the Morpeth board for a decrease in speed to 75 miles per hour. I haven't really got to worry about that as we're well below that at the moment. We're only going up to about 62 currently. Seem to be doing well here. Nice few green signals. There we are, here's the speed limit change to 75 miles per hour. Will be increasing, of course, to 85 in a bit. Weird how this train is only going as far as Carmarthen and not like Milford Haven or potentially Fishguard or actually Pembroke Dock, but most services do go to Milford Haven or Abertawe in Welsh. Got a speed change here to 85 miles per hour. We're still not approaching that kind of speed yet, so we're doing okay. We may reach our maximum speed on this journey of 100 miles per hour. We may reach it. Who knows? 100% sure on the distance between Bridgend and Talbot Parkway. But the actual trek distance at the moment is about 40 miles. More pathboard for Stormy Down here. Oh, we've got an achievement, accomplishing miles. Probably drove about 100 miles on this route now. It's actually quite annoying how that comes up in the video. We are here as our speed change to 90 miles per hour. Ah, is this where the golf course is? Golf course around here. Here we are. Here is the... oh, maybe not. Maybe not. This is not where I thought it was. I think we're somewhere in the Porth Crawl area now. Porth Crawl is the end. Oh, we've got speed increased to 100 miles per hour. This is perfect. So actually we're running slightly late. ETA is we're running about 2 minutes late, it says, which isn't great. I don't know how we are so late, I just think it's the train hasn't quite caught up its speed yet. It might be me trying to set up as well. It took me a second to set up the train. Headlights are probably not set, are they? Maybe not. Headlights are not set. I thought they would have left the train how it was set up, but maybe not. Now this is Pile. Like to do maybe a train journey of like running like a stopping service. Bring hold here. Try and keep our train at 100 miles per hour. Do have a decrease in speed coming up at the bottom of this hill slope section down to 90 miles per hour again. We seem to be miles behind here for some reason. This is the M4 motorway bridge. So shortly on our left hand side should be the Tata Steelworks of Talbot. Seem to be suffering a slight bit of lag as things load. Nothing too severe. Seem to be catching up on time again now. It's a fault with Train Simulator, it just doesn't seem to... just does not seem to like when you go past like loads and loading trains. I think it's just a design flaw more than anything. So actually shortly there's a speed drop to 70 miles per hour. I have to look out for. And more more per board. In fact, I'm just going to reduce the speed myself here. Ooh, there's a bit of bad lag there. So we're dropping now towards 70 miles per hour. Here we are at the start of the steelworks here. Excuse me. The speed limit does increase again to 80 miles per hour actually, but there's no point increasing as we are now pulling into Talbot. Starting to decrease now the speed of the train as we approach the station. The station's in its current form, I think, with the new bus station on the right hand side as well. I'm going to just brake a bit more harshly now. Don't remember there being a bridge. Do have to brake rather sharply here, I think, because we are about to overrun the platform, or overrun the stopping point. Oh, I put the train into emergency. That is not what I wanted to do. It doesn't really have like a 75 setting, which is annoying. If I put the brake hold on as well, that should... Yeah, we've not overshot the platform, but we're not doing particularly well. Oh dear, this is Talbot Parkway. Right, we're ready for departure. Just had a look outside. It doesn't look like the new bus station's modelled. We are another 175. Also seems to be getting quite fast. It can't be stopping, surely. Oh, I can't remember any trains that don't stop at Talbot Parkway. Surprisingly, not all trains stop at Swansea. You'll find. Anyway, starting to increase now. Our speed limit is 80 miles an hour at the moment. It will increase again to 90 miles per hour. There's the bus depot here. It's weird, they've got Arriva buses. Bus company around here is actually first. I've been in that car park though. I've been in that car park on a double-decker bus. A double-decker, not just a double-decker bus, it was actually a double-decker coach coming back from Amsterdam. Don't ask how a double-decker coach can get in there, but it can. I'll be very surprised. Bus driver made a wrong turning. Managed to get all the way back from Amsterdam. Cannot drive around Swansea, Neath and Talbot. Anyway, we're doing well now. Our next station is Neath. We are running ever so slightly late, and that probably didn't help there. So it's a proper Arriva Trains Wales service in this region. We've just got below 5 miles to go, around 4.5 miles. We're going to keep crisscrossing now the M4 motorway until it departs us shortly, if it hasn't done so already. And that's the M4 again. Not too sure on the roads around here, I have to admit. Got our first station here. This is Baglan Station. And we've got our next station that we pass through, which is Bridgend Ferry. One of this is really clickable, which is quite annoying. Especially now that some of the trains I drive on Train Simulator have like operational doors and things. I know the trains are actually guard operated, but it would be nice to have operational doors. Speed limit drop in a second to 70 miles per hour, so I will be observing that, so I'm just going to actually just slow down on the acceleration here. With the Morpeth board to warn us. The lovely AWS alarm. This is at Baglan. At Bridgend Ferry even, I think. Yeah, this is Bridgend Ferry. I do not like the brakes on this train, I've decided. Got to observe a 35 mile per hour speed limit actually coming up shortly. Personally can't remember all of these level crossings. Anyway, I'm starting to apply the brakes now as we approach Neath station. The speed actually drops to 35 miles per hour, so that's why I'm applying the brakes actually quite early. I know we're running a bit late now and I really can't be bothered with having to worry about speeding as well, so I'm not too worried about the time. As long as we're within 5 minutes, I don't really care. I think this train, because it's classed as a long distance train service, would actually be up to a 10-minute delay. It's technically classed as on time. Don't ask me how that works. Alright, so this is Neath station, Castell-Nedd, or Castell-Nedd. Yeah, there is a large gap in between. Now the stopping point is somewhere below this canopy, I am sure. I'm going to actually apply harsh braking because this train is crap when it comes to braking. In fact, I think I'm going to actually have to apply the emergency here. Yeah, are we going to have an overshoot? We're going to have an overshoot. Sugar. Sugar, that's not good. You know what? I'm going to actually put the train into reverse. Because I do not like that. The brakes just do not seem to be applying properly. Or maybe I'm just no good. Right, this is Neath. Sorry for the overshoot. Right, let's get ready for departure. Oh, the train's gone into Right, here we go towards Swansea. We're running now, actually about 5 minutes late, which is annoying. Speed limit leaving Neath is 35 miles per hour. The next stations that we pass through are Skewen and Castell-Nedd. Then we go past Morpher Retail Park, the Liberty Stadium, Landor, and the depot at Swansea, which is known as Landor Depot, and should arrive in on either platform, I think platform 3, if I remember correctly. We are slightly speeding at this point, but nothing too major. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to increase our train speed here. I want to try and make sure that we're keeping within the speed limit, but keeping to a good time, because we have messed this badly up. Right, here's the good old 75 miles per hour speed board. Right, we're going to be well past. There we are. We've still got another 7 miles to go to Swansea. Actually, it's not that particularly far from Neath to Swansea. It's just that we have to go around a huge mountain. I don't know what the mountain's called, but it's... oh, what's that area of Swansea called? I don't know, it's the other side of the Towie anyway. That's going to bug me. Basically, there's a mountain there, a load of houses. That's where the Hitler house is, the famous Hitler house. Yeah. So we're travelling round that way now. We're having to go round the back of Swansea. There used to be some railways down the front, but and there's still like a bit of a freight yard by the new Bay campus of Swansea University. Apparently we're going to make it in 9 minutes. Alright, okay. Speed limit's decreasing to 65 miles per hour in a minute. You will hear me sound the horn as we go through Castell-Nedd, and then Castell-Nedd, and then as we go into Landor Depot. I think this is Skewen now, if I remember right. Yeah, this is Skewen. There's first horn sounded. The next one's going to be at Castell-Nedd. The line is served by like a hourly or every 2 hour shuttle, I think. It's normally a class 153, but I have seen the class 150 and, surprisingly, a pacer run the service before now. I've never caught it, I should. We often get the class 153 at Swansea anyway because of the Heart of Wales line, which would be a really good line to produce for Train Simulator. It'd probably be difficult, but it would be really nice to produce. It'd be also nice to continue the journey on to Milford even. Here we are, here's the 65 miles per hour speed limit, which we're currently doing 65 miles per hour now. I'm going to use the brake hold to try and keep to 65 miles per hour. It's only for this section. It does increase to 90 and then back down to 70, but I'm going to increase the speed to about 70 miles per hour. Passing through Castell-Nedd shortly. Increase the speed now towards 70 miles per hour. not going to increase much more because there is no point. So we're now pulling towards Swansea. Next speed drop is to 40 miles per hour, and then I think it goes to 20 and then 15 as we come into Swansea station. Oh, we're speeding. God. That went up quick. On our left shortly should be North Retail Park and the Liberty Stadium. And on our right will be the start of Landor Depot. And Plasma. Or whatever it's called. Which is majority of what I call places in Swansea. Whatever it's called. We'll also be passing at the back of, you'll see in the windscreen, May Hill and Town Hill, Swansea. There we are. As the speed dropped down to 40 miles per hour. Which means we are approaching Swansea. We're about to cross over the Tabby River, that is more for Retail Park. We'll be using the horn in a second. Don't know whether you'll actually be able to see more for Retail Park. It's the start of Landor Depot. That's Liberty Stadium just there. It's where Swansea play, as well as the Ospreys. Swansea City as well as the Ospreys, I should say. This part of Swansea doesn't actually look like that. They are the lines that go up towards Carmarthen. So the train that actually reverses out of Swansea. It's the train wash at Swansea. This is actually properly wired now on the left hand side here. And on the right hand side is the bus lane, which I think the number 4 bus uses. Metro bus. Is that a single yellow? Yeah, that's as we're approaching the station. I know there's a speed drop to 20 miles an hour in a second, so I'm going to observe the speed. That's the big, huge mountain I was on about there. Actually, we're going to be speeding now. That's the B2 tower there. This is Swansea Station. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure you give this video a huge like. We're pulling into platform 3 here. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe as per usual and hit the bell notification button as well. There's a subscribe thing at the end, and you can check out I'm going to do last 2 weeks video. Just because last week's video you would have already seen, because it's part 1 of this video. If you haven't done so already, give me a like. You can follow me on Twitter, that should be below at the end, and it should have came up at the start as well. And hopefully you'll enjoy playing on Train Simulator, and you'll see me next Friday with another Train Simulator video. This is Swansea, Abertawe. I'll see you next week with a new video. I'm going to try and pull up at the end. Swansea. Oh, and the station is very accurate. Apart from the Costa, there isn't a Costa. Welcome to Swansea.